It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And now the rookie's free. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, 49ers. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Rams, nothing.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it's second down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, it's Stafford. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. A second juke. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Now Stafford. Looking sideline, incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Brings up a third down.
Again, it's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
4th down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Gay's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Lance now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Lance. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, here in this 3rd quarter, the whole complexion of the ball game flips on a dime there, CD. This is back to a one-score game.
And sometimes when your offense is sputtering, you as a defensive unit have to take it upon yourselves to say, we've got to go out there, maybe take a few chances along the way, and see if we can generate some points ourselves. And lo and behold, they were able to deliver.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Lance going back to the air after the pick 6. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards for number 11. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. It's caught. Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A brief pause in the action here as they tend to an injury. That's George Kittle shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Lance now to throw. And the grab by Croft. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to lose yardage here. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And this complete to Mitchell. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Lance now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Working from the gun, Lance. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. To throw on 2nd and 6, Lance. And his throw here is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Stafford. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Trey Lance with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the second time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Stafford's pass. Complete to Allen Robinson. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. On the move to his left. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Throwing again at Stafford. That'll be caught by Kupp. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. The Rams on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Stafford now to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Stafford. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To the air again, Stafford. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 31, Stafford. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. 3rd and 7 now. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
48-yard attempt.
Gay knocks this one through, and that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
On the keeper. It was taken down by Bobby Wagner.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
At the 26-yard line.
Trying the right side with Mitchell. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
The tackle by Quinton.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Right back to Mitchell here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got him now.
They juked him, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 77 yards rushing now for Mitchell. He's got a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. The toss left side for Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And now they'll throw with Lance. Able to complete this one to McLeod. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing now is Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. They find some open field here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Rams.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He was brought down by Ambry.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. To throw is Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Stafford. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Stafford to his #1 guy cut for a Los Angeles first. Here's Stafford. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. From the 36, Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford under pressure, and they got to him again. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. 25 seconds to go. A must recover if they're going to have any chance. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Mitchell. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the 49ers, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for LA, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.